Hello Commanders and welcome to this video for Infinite Lagrange. Today we want to take a look into the fleet lineup tool that we got in one of the last patches, and I have to tell you, I really love that tool. Now, as you can see, I got a new camera and everything. I hope you like it, but let's take a look. You will see I already started setting up different fleets. We have this tool already for a few days, weeks, and it's working amazingly good. We can set up a total of 4 fleets. Unfortunately, there's no option to get more of these fleets, but you can get a really nice overview what fleet you have set up. You see the front row, you see the middle and the back row, so that is already really nice. You see the comment points and everything. Now you can also set up smaller fleets if you want to set up a reinforcement fleet. That's also working. You will see I am working here mainly with or only with the main fleets. Another thing is the carried aircrafts are shown directly under the carriers. You can show them or you can hide them. So I really like the way this has been designed. Now I did set up my new heavy fleet and all the ships I need are there, so nothing to worry about here. Interesting thing is, if you have a fleet where not all ships are, you do not see this directly here, but when you now choose the lineup, it will say some of the ships are not in that fleet. And when you click on the information eye, you can directly see which ship is not available. So like here the chimeras, I have 3 chimeras. I do have enough chimeras in my base, but 3 of them are in another fleet, so they cannot be added. For the IO, I did not build them, so they would need to be built. And for the indefatigable missile battlecruiser, it cannot be built and it is not available. So you even see that it got this red sign on it. I will not be able to set up that fleet, so 148 out of 400 comment points would only be available. If you want to delete or remove a setup, you can just click on it here, go on this option with the magnifier glass and click the delete button, and there it's gone. You cannot rearrange them. If you really want to get one fleet up, you would just load this fleet and then save it again. The good thing is, my heavy fleet, you see, it is set up already, but I want to change it because right now what I have is I do have all these inside here. I will support it with solar whales, and luckily these are in my reinforcement fleet, so nothing really much to do there. If you want to set up a new fleet, it's very simple. You go on create fleet, and but before I do this, because I know that I want to make a small change, let me take out from my solar whales, here we go, the centrics. They should go into the new fleet setup. I want to have one fleet that is like a little bit more tanky, that is a front row fleet, and that will also carry my centrics because they are great for defending, and if that's a fleet that goes in first, having the centrics there makes a lot of sense. So let's create a new fleet, and I always go with a rapid formation. I feel I have the most control over it. One of the ships I want to use for sure are always my Xeno Stingers. In this case we will take the defensive version because they bring in a lot of anti-air. We will also take the repair ships, the Nomas, so we got 10 of them here, and all the Carillions. So you can already see I have a lot of frigates. In addition to that, we will take 9 of the Tundra, so the one that is empty will be removed. All the Ceres support will go with us, and we will have 2 of the Winged Hussar destroyers. I still have to work out if their bonus really works as advertised or not, but that's a different topic. Another 3 CAS. They will be front row, and from there on we will reinforce it with the 3 chimeras, 1 Constantine and 1 Predator. The Predator still needs to get 2 additional cruisers inside. So what are we doing? We say create fleet, we give it a name, Pan Front. So that should be my front line.
New fleet created.
And then we can just click on create lineup. We put it here. As soon as we confirm, we can give it a name. So that's a tanky front line. And that's it. So it's very easy, very quick. And I do like it. So only thing that's now missing is that I do have the wrong fleets in my Tundras. I want to get the Centrics in there. And right now, what I have inside there are the Gen Bias, and that's something we want to change. So let's take a look how we can easily, quickly change this. Sure, you can just move them over as we are used to. And when you finished all of this, luckily it's only 10 of them, so after 5 ships we are already done. It won't take too long. Fleet composition updated. Here we go. So now we changed that up. And if we now, unfortunately there's a bug, as you can see, I do not have the option anymore to look at anything, so you have to go back. Then go back into your fleet. Sorry, that was even the wrong way. You click on the fleet, obviously. So you get all these back. Now we would need to create a new lineup, and you can just select the existing one, say confirm, it keeps the name, and there it is updated. Very easy, very straightforward. If you forget to do this, then yeah, it will still have the old fleet lineup. So if you save something in a lineup, you change the lineup, it will not automatically update that, which I think is the right way. So it's good like it is. And there we go. Now we have a nice front row with at the end 3 chimeras, 3 CAS. We do have the wing to Tsar. Let's take a look. I can't see the blueprint there, so I will go in them later. And we do have the Carillions in the back row. I just also want to use some of the ships that I have left over, and I want it with quite a lot of repairs so that this fleet can go in first, and then my new heavy, let's take a look at this, comes in later. It is much less tanky. We only have 2 spears and 5 chimeras, chimeras here in the front row, and all the other ships are damage dealing ships. I was thinking about removing the front row completely. It will work if we only have 1 enemy to attack, but if there are multiple fleets, I still need to be able to at least tank 1 enemy fleet. So if you attack a city or anything else, you want to have a little bit of a front row that the other ships are safe and secured. I will have to try this. So as you see, some of the ships in New Heavy are not added to the fleet. And that is because I have the other fleet selected. Okay, sorry for that. So yeah, we should be fine now. So we have our fun front, we have the fun, which is a tank, is a damage dealing one, as we just saw it. And that's it. I really do like that new feature, and it's very easy to use. It allows you to switch over very quickly. The only thing you have to do if you want to switch to something completely new is you will have to disband the fleets that you already have, because it will not use ships that are already in a fleet. But as soon as you disband it, you go to create fleet. Remember, it's always under create fleet, not in the ship overview. You select whichever fleet you want, and you can see it got the 400 command points, the 397. So all the ships I have are now available, and everything is saved as I just left it. And I can now really quickly do this. Give it a name. Oh, Tank, sorry, it's not allowed. Front. Confirm.
New fleet created.
There we go, that's all. Go back to base. Create a new fleet. Fleet lineup. The new heavy was my pun damage. And
new fleet created.
That quickly you can create your fleets. You now can use additional... You have a total of 4 slots, so if you only use 2 fleet setups, you can also create your reinforcements. So as you see, my solar veils, I will have to put the right fighters and corvettes into them. But especially if you switch around a lot with your aircrafts, especially with the solar veil, I got 11 insights there. So if you have some modules for the big ones, it is so much easier, so much more convenient to really have some quick changeover there. Because else it takes so long always to find the right aircrafts, put them into all of your ships, move them around. And now with this, it is easy, fast, quick, not really much to do. So here we already done. As we can see, we do have to put a few additional... Where are they? Here are the cellular defenders. Let's put them in, and then we are already good to go, I think. Done, done, done. Here we are still missing some of them, so we just will top it up with some Void Elephants, and that's good. So we do have everything configured, and as said, I will at least put the solar veils also into the fleet setup, even if it's only for 5 ships, just because of, yeah, the trouble that it makes to get all the small aircrafts already correctly assembled. So that is DPS reinforcements, confirm.
New fleet created.
And there we are. If I now want to send out my fleet, I got everything prepared. The only thing for the front would be to add the additional 5 ships. But now I don't have much left anymore. It will be these 5 ships. So that's very easy for me to handle. If I want, I could delete the last mixed fleet I still had there and put the second reinforcements also inside there. What do you think about the tool? As said, I like it. I'm in love with this. It makes life so much easier, and special if you run multiple fleet setups, and special if you have a lot of aircrafts that you would switch from one to the other. I don't have a light fleet setup at the moment. If I would set up my destroyer max fleet, so only frigates and destroyers, it's a lot of ships to work with, and then you have to move, or I always had to move all the corvettes and fighters from like the solar veils into my guardians, Ceres and tundras. It took quite some time. So doing this with just one click of a button, 2 clicks. You will have to disassemble the existing fleet and then go to the lineup, and then everything is already done. So for me, that's really a quality of life tool. I do like it, I love it, and I hope you also enjoy it. So if you like it, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video again.